to class, I want to show you on how to cut your sleeve first, because your sleeve is the first thing you're going to do before attaching the down part, which is the Canadian smoking. So what you do now is to get your armhole, and my armhole is 20. So what I will do next is to get my armhole measurement just like this on fold. So this is my list. This is my armhole 10, which I have here. 20 divided by 2 gives you 10. So this is the 10 which I have here. And my sleeve length is 13. 13 plus 1 inch for sewing allowance, because at the shoulder you are going to hold half inch to join the shoulder and half inch at the down part to hold your Canadian smoking. That is your sleeve design. So that makes it 14. So I'll go ahead and put my 14 here, just like this. My 14 here and 14 here. And once you are at this point now, to get your shoulder depth, you come down by 4 inches. I want to see, let me make it easier for you to understand. I don't want to draw it with freehand so you get confused. So I came down by 4 inches, as you can see here. This is 4 inches which I came down to get my shoulder slope, my armhole curve. So what I will do now, let me bring my ruler to run my straight line. Okay, so I'll go ahead to rule my straight line from here to my shoulder line. To make sure you are marking on the wrong part of your fabric. So once you get your markings like this, go ahead to calculate your midpoint from this point to this point. My midpoint, what I have here is 11, so my midpoint is 5.5, which I have here. Then you go ahead to use your hand to shaping it down just like this. You can see, shape it down like this. From here you can come down up half inch, That is what I have here. Let me show you. This is half inch. Just connect it like that down. Very easy to make. And for my round sleeve, what I have is round sleeve is 13. What I have is 13. So 6 plus 6, 12, 6.5 plus 6.5, 13. So this is 13 which I have here. You can go ahead to make it half inch for your sewing allowance or 1 inch. I am going by 1 inch for my sewing allowance. So at this shoulder point, you can go ahead to cross check your armhole if it is up to the 20. So this is my 20 which I have here for my curve, armhole curve. This is my 20 which I have here, plus 1 inch for sewing allowance. So that is what I'm going to cut off just like this. Very easy to make. As I told you, from this point here to this point is my 20 plus 1 inch for sewing allowance. Don't forget to include your sewing allowance so you don't get messy with your fabric. Understand? Or have I made myself clear? Understood. So what I'm going to do now is to cut the second sleeve. So I showed you, I'm just going to use this to place on it and cut off. So I have my sleeve traced out already, so I've gotten the other sleeve. So let me go ahead to bring the smoking part for you to see. So for this sleeve, what I want to use is 1 yard and half yard for each of the sleeve. So what I have here now is half yard. So what I will do is to take away 12 inches from the end. So I'll go ahead to take away 12 inches because I will use this for the down part of my sleeve to bring out my sleeve, the body of my sleeve, before putting my design on it. So I'll mark out 12 inches and cut out. So as I said before, I am using 1 yard for both sleeves. So what I have here now is half yard. I might not take away 12 inches for my down part of my sleeve. So let me go ahead and graph it for you. So as you can see right now, I have drafted out my pattern on my fabric which I want to make. This pattern, it has 2 types of design that comes out. So let me go ahead and do it and show you how it will look like. I have a video on how to do this sleeve. So in case you don't know how to do it, I will put the link down below for you to go and learn how to do it. So let me continue from there. So this is the outcome of this design. So you can see how it looks very nice. You can see you can use this part and you can as well use this part. You can see it has different types of design. You can be able to use this for this part just like this. You can see how beautiful it looks, or you can decide to use this other part too. It also looks nice. So I will go ahead and decide which part I want to use. It's like I'm going to use this part for my design, or this part. Just depends on what you want or what your clients prefer. I will go with this. So let me go ahead and show you how to cut your down part. So as I told you, my round is 13. So my full length, let me go ahead and calculate it. So my round sleeve is 13, so 12.6.5 plus 1 inch for sewing allowance. You do 7.5, say 7.5 going to have here 7.5. Roll down. So my sleeve length for my ruffles will be 7. I'm going to include 1 inch for my sewing allowance, making it 8. Because that 1 inch will serve at the down part and at the up part to join your sleeve. So I'll go ahead and show you how to get yours. So go ahead to roll your lines just like this. So cut out what you are going to use. So at this point you can as well go ahead to shaping the down part, because your hands, this part is wider than this part. So let me go ahead and let me come in by 1 inch just to shaping it. So this will serve as my up while this is the down part. Remember your sleeve that you're making is 2. So what you are going to do next is to run gather stitch at this your down part and at the up part that will fit into your satin fabric or your fabric which you are using. So what I'm going to do now is to run gather stitch at the down part and come back. So I come back again with the other sleeve. What I have here for this square is 1.5. All this square you are seeing here, so it's 1.5 all through 1.5. That is what I have for all these squares. So follow the process as I told you and draft out your 1.5 to get your square to achieve this exact design that I'm using now. So that is all for now. So I want to be brief with this. I hope you can see what I'm doing. So this is the down part as I told you, the down parts, and this is the up part that will join to your sleeve. So what you need to do, I have gone ahead to do it my gather stitch so you can see part of which I want to use that. You can see how it looks. So this is how it is going to be when you put it on. So what you are going to do is to put at this down part. Now you sew it from here down. After you sew it down, you turn it and top stitch at your lining. You get top stitch at your main sleeve. So let me go ahead and do that. I want to take it step by step for you to understand.